January 30th, and I mentioned it in a previous episode during Chad's hunt, or the video for Chad's deer, that we were getting down to the wire, and I'm not ashamed about it, but I'm going to go and try to end my season on a doe tonight. Yes, I set a doe without tagging a buck this year. They win. Sometimes nature wins, and those big mature bucks have beat me up this year. We've got warmer temperatures coming over this coming weekend, and those bucks that I'm still sort of after, a couple of them have shed, a couple of them have gone just completely off radar, so I need some meat in the freezer. That's the bottom line. And I am, again, not ashamed to say that I'm going to go try to end my season and kill a doe. That's that. That's all I have to say about that, as Forrest Gump would say. So I'm going to slide back, slip into the blind, and see what happens. I've had a few does here in the past couple of weeks come in, and I just haven't pulled the trigger, to be honest with you. I've been waiting on those bucks, but they're not showing up until after dark. So you're going to cut. Sometimes you just got to cut your losses, and that's what I'm going to do. Let's go try to shoot a doe.
Oh Satan, please leave me alone. I'm going to see Jesus in my heavenly home. I'm walking this highway, dark road may be, far in the distance, I see eternity.
Well, I think I got in clean. Just got set up in the blind. And let me tell you, it is dead calm out. I actually prefer if it was 5 to 10 mile an hour. But that's not the case tonight. It is about 1 mile an hour and swirling. So I think I got the first part of the equation checked off the list, getting into the blind cleanly. The next part of the equation, if we can get past the wind in their noses, is going to be getting drawn. Trying to get drawn while you're sitting in a blind chair. Yeah, the bow's quiet. Pulling your arrow back is going to make a little bit of noise. Any shuffling of feet close, going to make a little bit of noise. So we got to get past their ears tonight, but we'll see how the evening unfolds. Just trying to end my 2020 deer season with an arrow, finding the vital spot. That's what I'm trying to do. We'll see how it all goes this evening. So far, no activity. Not even across the way. It's plenty cold, that is for sure. I've sat here a couple of times, and like I said, I've had does come out of this bedding area right here to my left. But they've also come from clear across the field, and it's got to be, I think it's about close to half a mile, and come all the way across. So, just gonna have to wait. We've still got probably an hour left of daylight, and yeah, I'm still pretty confident something will come in, just as long as that wind plays to my favor. So got deer coming right here. Oh, there's more to the left. More coming here to the left. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I think I just got it done. Unfortunately, I think I followed the wrong deer on the camera. There's a few that came out from the left and some that were kind of right in front of me. The one squared up, turned broadside, and they all kind of got a little squirrely, I think, because of the wind. And I had a good shot at that nice mature one, so I took it. After the shot, they kind of went everywhere. Had deer going north, east, west, into the timber. And I think I followed the wrong one, so I can see my arrow laying out there in the field. So I'm going to give it just a little bit. Probably leave the arrow sit right there, try to find blood real quick. Pop the arrow in the ground. But initial reaction, I think I smoked her. I think I nailed her right in the goodie box, but time will tell. Thank you, Lord, for me have ended my 2019 archery season letting one fly, and there's nothing, no better feeling than that. So we have returned to where I shot the doe earlier this evening. At first, I wasn't quite frankly sure that I didn't hit the shoulder. But upon further inspection at home, looking at the video real quick, on the TV, feeding the dog, taking care of that sort of stuff, I'm pretty sure she did not go very far. I actually followed the wrong deer after impact, but we just got back to the scene of tonight's hunt, and right at impact, there's blood everywhere. So that is something that you love to see, is blood right on impact. Arrows right over here, so let's follow up the trail and see where it leads. And that right there is something that you really love to see. That baby is coated right up to the fletching. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't think I got a pass through, and I'm still not sure that I didn't hit the opposite shoulder, but there is blood up and down that arrow. And that is something that you love to see as a bow hunter. Looks like the raptor trick performed flawlessly, but now we got to take up the trail and go see if I wrap my last tag of the year around that big, healthy, mature doe. There, right there, right there. Impressive. I'm actually, yes, I'm excited for the meet, excited for the opportunity to take a doe, but I'm just almost as excited to do an autopsy. That is one thing I really enjoy doing, is learning about the biology and shot placement and how things work on a deer. You know, we're going to see how many fawns she would have had this spring, but my goodness, is that an impressive blood trail. Let's keep on going. Let's go find this girl. Guys, I am always impressed, and you've got to be impressed with the will of these animals to survive. We've gone probably, I have no doubt that she's dead, and we've probably gone 160 yards, and she's pumping blood, and look at this tree. I mean, it is, there's blood up almost 5 foot tall.
And over to the next tree.
Yeah, and over here on this next tree. It's amazing what adrenaline in these animals and just, wildlife in general can do. But we're going to stay on the track. In fact, we might double back and get the gator and come around on this side, knowing where she crossed. But wow, what a blood trail, what a will to live. Gotta love these animals, incredible.
Dude, you're wasting my tape. I've been recording for a while.
Oh. You can just be quiet. Sometimes you and a camera guy get in a little scuffle, especially with this one. He's wily, he's cantankerous. He's very cantankerous.
I don't even know what that means.
But we're still on the blood trail. and things are starting to pick up a little bit. So got it right here, right there. Oh man, look at, she painted these 2 trees. Look at this. She painted these 2 trees red. Whew. You see that, dude? Right there, right there. Yeah. She's heading back towards the main bedding area. Kind of making a circle. Oh. Sometimes when you're tracking, you should look up a little bit more often than looking down and being impressed by the blood trail. But right there she is, not 10 yards away. Woo! Oh yeah, she's nice and healthy and mature. That shot placement is perfect. And that, my friends, is a wrap on my 2000. Oh, if I can get my fat butt around here. Yes, thank you, dear. That is a wrap on my 2020 whitetail season. It's, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a long season. It has been an arduous season. I said it earlier in my intro and actually in a previous episode that, you know, my goal, my own personal goal, is to target and ultimately kill the most mature buck that I can. And Mother Nature has a funny way of humbling one. And this year I am extremely humbled. The one couple deer that I was after just never showed up. I mean, they just never showed up. They were around, but I never saw them during daylight. In fact, one of our target bucks he dropped his antlers over 2 weeks ago now. So regardless, yes, I'm disappointed that I did not shoot a buck this year. No bones about it. Not going to lie about it. Not going to beat around the bush. But I am extremely grateful for the opportunity to come out day in, day out throughout the fall and early parts of the winter and just take it all in, and to have an opportunity ultimately to harvest a mature doe and put meat in the freezer. For that, I am extremely grateful. And hopefully things are a little bit different. Hopefully things are a little bit different next year on the buck pole, if you will. But for this year, that's going to be a wrap for me. We still got some small game, some rabbit season to go. That's all runs through all of February. I'm hoping that these river levels will drop and I can get some beaver trapping done. Coyote calling will be coming up soon. And of course, shed hunting. And then down the road, we get to chase those longbeards. But for now, I'm going to give thanks for this beautiful old girl. We've still got an autopsy report to do. And we're going to load her up in the gator, take her down the road, and do that. But awesome hunt, tough season, but a great way to end it. Well, we are doing the anatomy tour here of this doe, and it looks like I got almost everything. Got the front side lung, center punch the heart. That is a big, nasty hole. Came through the other side of the heart right there and just destroyed the backside lung. There's nothing left of it. So again, it is just amazing to me the will of these animals to survive. How did she go 150, 175 yards with a big old hole in her lungs and her heart? That is simply incredible. There's no doubt about it. It is bittersweet to take an animal's life. I definitely have some remorse. Hunting is part management. We've got to control the deer herd. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Between car accidents, insurance, etc. And the bottom line is, we as humans got to feed too. So she's going to provide well for our family. Again, I think part of my interest in all of it is that my dad was a biology teacher, so I kind of have that little bit of background. Science intrigues me, but anyways, very thankful for the harvest.